This video is about like a copyrighted so many fucking times. So, TUYU, my absolute favorite J-pop artist and also one of the most mentioned topics on this channel. You know, some people might actually be surprised of the fact that TUYU is my favorite J-pop artist because, you know, I kind of portray myself as a Minami simp, which I am. Like, legit, I just got a custom Minami phone case like 2 days ago. But yeah, TUYU is my favorite J-pop artist though. And yeah, recently I've been thinking of like, you know, more unique, different ideas I can do with J-pop instead of just, you know, reacting to songs. And I was kind of like, hey, you know, I really like making tier list videos with anime, and I'm a big fan of J-pop. What if I just combine the two? Yeah, today we're gonna be making a tier list for every single TUYU song. Now I'm gonna say this right away. Most of these songs are going to be an S tier. You know, I genuinely like every single TUYU song. I have a lot of songs on my playlist. I actually listen to all of them a lot. But the interesting part of today's video is that I'm actually gonna be ranking these songs. I'm gonna be talking about why I like them, why I prefer some over the others, and yeah. Like I do before I start with every single tier list video, though, I do have to, you know, kind of give out some disclaimers. Number one, these are my opinions. So, you know, if you don't agree with them, please don't get fucking pissed at me because, you know, we're all different. We're all human. We all think differently from each other. You know, it will actually be weird if we just completely agree on everything. But I'm sure there's gonna be someone that's watching this video that's gonna completely agree with me. What the fuck am I saying? Second, it actually doesn't even matter if you disagree with me because, you know, I'm basically dating Ray. You know, at this point, she's liked around like what 8-9 comments of mine on Instagram. So yeah, you know, she definitely likes me. But yeah, sorry for wasting your guys' time. Let's start with this tier list now. I'll actually leave this in the link in the description for anyone that wants to do it. But yeah, we're gonna be starting off with the remix of Compare Chart. Actually, let's just delete D and C tier right now because we actually don't need any of those. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm actually normally not the biggest fan of remixes. There was a period of time I used to love remixes. Like, you know, if there was a song I liked, there's a high chance I'm gonna like the remix. Maybe like the remix even more than the original song. Yeah, this was actually my first time listening to a remix of a J-pop song though, and I actually do have to say that I liked it. Like, I genuinely liked it. Kind of rather different style. It was a lot more energetic, a lot more fast-paced compared to the original song. You know, that's something that a remix is supposed to do. So in a way, the remix did its job. And yeah, I liked the song as a whole, but there was one thing that I didn't like about it, which was the fact that they made Lay's voice like kind of Vocaloid-like, electric-like, and yeah. Do not touch Ray's voice. That's all I have to say. But yeah, the remix to Compare Chart is actually very good. And I'm actually going to add it to my playlist right now. But yeah, it's going to get an A tier out of me. The next song on the list is going to be Baby in the Rain. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but I'm only going to be talking about like how good the song itself sounds, you know, the instrumental, like those type of things. I'm not going to be talking about the lyrics or the music video. But I do have to say that I am a very big fan of the art, the cover of the song though, because what was it again? Yeah, because this guy's listening to It's Raining After All on his phone, and he also has like a CD of it, you know. So it's like a little cool cameo and whatever. But yeah, enough about that though. Baby in the Rain. Now, I absolutely love this fucking instrumental, especially the part after like I think it's like 30 seconds into the song where they had like the disc changing sound. I'm probably gonna play in the back here right now, and like the fucking instrumental just exploded after that. Like holy shit, that part was so good. And the chorus where Lay was going, go man, go man, go man. Oh my god, I fucking love you. Baby in the Rain is gonna be the first S tier on the list. You know, this for sure gonna be a lot of songs only heard though. The next song is Being the Last 13. You know. Now this is one of TUYU's most popular songs. I think the last time I checked it had like around 18 million views, which was actually like a good amount for a J-pop artist. It definitely makes sense. It's like very catchy, you know. Come here, yeah, that sounds very fucking good right there. Even though like I was all humming it, like I kind of ruined it in a way, but it sounds very good. Yeah, it's a very catchy song, very good sounding song. I don't know, because this was a song that I've always liked a lot, but I've never really considered it one of my favorite TUYU songs. Like, in a way, this is the gateway TUYU song. Like, if you're getting into this artist, this is probably going to be one of the first songs that you hear by them. You know, it's one of the most popular ones, one of the catchier ones, and yeah. I'm also going to put it in S tier, but I'm going to put it behind Baby in the Rain, though. Yeah. Next song is Shot in the Past. Now, if you have watched any of my TUYU videos in the past, or just know me personally in real life, you probably know that this is not only my favorite TUYU song, but it's also just my favorite J-pop song as a whole. I fucking love this song. It was my ringtone for a bit. Let me change it back to it actually. Give me a second. Oh yeah, my current ringtone is Drop. Wait, what the fuck? Oh wait, I had it on my old phone. Fuck, I need to add it real quick. I love how the instrumental for the chorus changes throughout the whole song. How it gets like more and more playful. How they implemented the piano into it afterwards. Like, oh my god, everything about this song. But I do have to say that this is one of the few TUYU songs that I actually don't exactly understand, like music video wise. Yeah, this is also like my most listened to song in 2021 with my Spotify rap. So yeah, kind of shows that I absolutely love this song. Next song is Loser Girl, which is actually my second favorite TUYU song. This is one of the later TUYU songs I discovered, and like, wow, it's really fucking good. Like the beginning is very catchy. I know now, watashi loser girl. Then it gets into that part where it goes like da 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 da. You know, kind of just gets into the song more. And this is actually one of my favorite music videos by TUYU as well. I did say that I'm not gonna talk about the music videos too much, but just look at this panicked expression of this girl. Like, you know, this is so fucking really good. I also love the structure to the song because, like, I don't know, like when I first listened to it, I didn't expect the chorus to sound like that, especially after listening to the intro. Like it went from I don't know, watashi loser girl to what was it? you know, something like that. Like I didn't expect that at all. And yeah, this is my second favorite TUYU song, so it's gonna be joining Trapped in the Past and the Triple S tier. Next song on the list is Hide and Seek Alone. Now the interesting thing about this song is that it's always been tied with Baby in the Rain. That's like my either fourth or fifth favorite TUYU song. And there was actually a period of time where I would get like both songs mixed up. Like I would get the names mixed up. I would just have to like click on it to like, you know which song is which. But now I'm still kind of confused, I'm gonna be honest. I love how eventful this song is. It's also one of my favorite choruses of any TUYU song. And this song, Baby in the Rain, you know, just listen to how like explosive, how complicated the instrumental is in the chorus. Like, oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna join S tier and it's gonna go, I don't really know where to put it. Like it's still, these two songs are still kind of tied for me in some way, so I'll just put them right next to each other. Next song is It's Raining After All. Now, if I'm correct, this is the first TUYU song that actually got like an official music video. In a way, this is also one of the most like straightforward TUYU songs because, you know, they just entered in a pretty fast-paced way, like you know, it was pretty straightforward. It's a vibe tune. I fucking love this song. Like this is something I can just like listen to under any scenario. Like it's not as fast-paced or explosive as most of other TUYU songs, but it's also like not as slow-paced as some of the, you know, remaining TUYU songs, like some of the less well-known ones. But yeah, It's Raining After All. I actually don't know why I should put this. I mean, I like every single song on this list. I do have to say that. I like every single song on this list, which is why I removed C and D tier. But I don't know. This is like, I would say it's like right next to Being Low I Stood. I really don't know which one is better. Like this is the hard part about ranking songs by your favorite artists. But I'll put it at the end of S tier for now. Now the next song is Under the Summer Breeze. Wow. Yeah, this is also one of like TUYU's less well-known songs. Now, I fucking love it. I didn't really, you know, listen to the song until recently. Like I actually listened to it and like wow, like now I absolutely love it. This in my opinion is one of those songs that you can just kind of close your eyes, stop your head to, and like, you know, it's gonna form this like vivid image of what's happening in this song, like what it's about inside your head. I love like the transformation throughout the whole song, how I got more and more hyped up, how the instrumental itself got like, you know, more involved with the song because it started off in like a kind of summery vibe. But yeah, I just imagine a scenario of like a sunny but also like, you know, like I wouldn't say chilly, but you know, windy but also cloudy day. You know, it's wow. I really don't know what to say, but wow. Might surprise some people, but this is actually gonna go, I don't know. I was gonna say it's gonna go like in front of Being Low I Stood, but I actually don't. Like now I'm thinking about it, it's so fucking hard making any of these songs. Fuck it, I said this, so I'm gonna do it anyways. Next song on the list is gonna be When the Morning Glory Falls. Now this is probably TUYU's like slowest and like it's actually the least popular TUYU songs, which like is not a bad thing anyway, but I definitely don't understand why. That's most likely because this song as a whole is just so different compared to the TUYU brand. Like whenever I think of TUYU, I think of these fast-paced and angelic songs that have these like, you know, kind of depressing message or meaning behind it. But this song on the other hand is like so slow-paced, so chill, you know, there really isn't a climax in the song, but I'm still a big fan of it though. I genuinely think this song is like very underappreciated because, how do I say this? Like, you have to be a TUYU fan to actually listen to the song. You know what I mean? Because when you think of the duo TUYU, you're automatically gonna think about songs such as Being Low I Stood, Compared Child, Buzz. Like, this is the last song that's gonna pop up on the list, like, most likely. I'm personally a very big fan of it though. It kind of shows off a different side of TUYU that we don't see as much. And yeah, I'm gonna put this at the top of A tier. Next song is Compared Child. Now, this is the most viewed music video on the TUYU channel, right? I think so. It has like a very relatable, you know, title, very relatable meaning, you know, compared child. Every child has been compared in some way by their parents, by someone. There's someone in this world. And in a way, this song isn't as like explosive as like, you know, as like, it's still fast paced, but not as fast as some of the other songs. Yeah, kind of the same thing that I said about Being Low I Stood. You know, it's a very catchy song, very relatable song, and that's why it's one of the TUYU's most popular songs. Because of that, I'm gonna put it right next to Being Low I Stood. I feel like Being Low I Stood is just getting passed on right by every single song on the list, but I do like it a lot though. Next song is what's the full name of it? Give me a second. I'm getting on the bus to the other worlds here. You know, I call this song Buzz most of the time. I don't want to read that whole fucking thing, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, this is actually the first ever TUYU song that I've listened to. It's also the first TUYU song that I added to like any of my playlists. Like this kind of showed me a different set of J-pop that I didn't know about yet. Because the only few songs I knew were like Lemon, Loser, and like what is it, Orion, but you know, just most like, you know, Zukanchi songs. So in a way, it kind of got me into J-pop and introduced me to this whole fucking realm that I didn't expect myself to get this deeply into. But yeah, Buzz, this was my like one of my favorite TUYU songs at one point, but like now I actually skip it a lot. Maybe because I actually just listened to it too much. Like, you know, there was a phase where I used to listen to it a lot. Definitely still a great song. This song also like, you know, kind of like made myself realize like, hey, you're a very big fan of the electric guitar. So yeah, I'm gonna put this song in the middle of S tier. I'll say I'll put it like behind What the fuck? I can't remember these songs' names. All of them are so fucking long. Yeah, I'll put it behind End of the Summer Breeze. Next song on the list though is Goodbye to Rock You. Goodbye to Rock You also like one of TUYU's more popular songs, at least on YouTube. Now, I love like the concept of the song. The song's name is Goodbye to Rock You. The instrumental is like heavily, you know, like rock, like heavily electric guitar. And the song's message is also like about like, you know, goodbye and like, you know, rock. I was initially attracted to this song because of how like bold the opening was. Like, you know, the first part where they went like da, 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 da. Then they had like that solo guitar part after that. I was like, oh my god, this song, holy fuck. But yeah, this song is going into S tier, but I actually don't know if I can put it over any of like, you know, the previous songs S tier though. So I'll put it at the end for now. Next song is Perhaps I'll Be Able to Become the Sun. Now, the interesting thing about this song is that it's one of the only TUYU's, I think it might be the only TUYU song that actually gets slower throughout the whole thing. Which I actually do like a lot because, you know, the initial intro, the initial like instrumental part of the intro kind of shows, kind of like foreshadows like, hey, you know, this might be a regular TUYU song where it gets like, you know, faster throughout the whole thing, and the instrumental might like explode throughout the whole thing. But that actually didn't happen. We'll just greet it with Lay, like, you know, calmly singing and say, you know, anything that she does, I like. It's like a fucking simp right now, but I really don't care. My favorite part of the song is probably the part towards the end where she got like very fucking emotional. Like, you can just hear her in her voice. Like, listen to this shit. Holy fuck. I would say this song kind of belongs to the top of A tier for now. I might change like, you know, some of these placements as we go through the list, maybe towards the end or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna stay at the top of A tier for now. Next on the list is Even Tears With It. Now, I actually accidentally removed this song from my playlist once, and I felt so fucking bad because, you know, when I first discovered the artist TUYU, I just automatically added all of the songs to my playlist, and this one was accidentally removed. So, you know, it kind of got removed from the whole entire group and was just sitting at the end by itself, and I felt so fucking bad when it happened. But Even Tears With It, I like the song, obviously, like every single other song on this list, but I wouldn't say that it's one of my favorite TUYU songs though, and honestly, in a way, it's like one of the weaker ones. But, you know, this is TUYU we're talking about. Weak with TUYU is still like a 9 out of 10. That's the fucking crazy part. Even Tears With It is gonna go, I'll put it behind. Hey, I'll put it at the second spot of A tier for now. That fits it pretty well. The next on the list is Loneliness and the Future. Now, if there's anyone that's watching this video that hasn't heard the song before and is slightly interested in TUYU, I definitely recommend you to listen to this shit. This is like the polar opposite of what anyone expects TUYU to be. Now, in this song, Lay just like, I don't know who plays the guitar, but there's a guitar player in the background, like, you know, just simple strums, and Lay's like singing kind of softly, calmly over it. One of my previous videos, I think it's the one, what is it? One of the Minami, I think, yeah, I was checking out the first part of Emotional Water. Yeah, in that video I said something along the line of my favorite style of J-pop is like the simplistic quad. Like, if any of my favorite J-pop artists made a song of them just calmly singing over the guitar, I'm gonna fucking like that shit. And that's what this song is. Like, the existence of this song actually shocked me because this doesn't have a music video on the official TUYU channel or anything, and it's not like very well known at all. But it's so good though. Like, it's so fucking good. I fucking love how simplistic the song is. I also love how Lay's voice, like, you know, how emotional, how like her higher voice sounds like a calm setting. This might shock some people, but this song is actually going into S tier. It's gonna go in front of Goodbye to Rock You. Yeah. Next song on the list is Dominus. This song is actually the first TUYU song that I checked out on camera on, like, you know, on this channel, I think. Yeah, Dominus, great song, very catchy, very like in a way different. I think there was like a guitar solo or a piano solo like during like towards the end or the middle part of the song, which I absolutely love. I used to listen to the song like a lot when it first came out. It was like one of my most listened to songs at one point. But I don't know, now like I don't really listen to it as much. There's even sometimes when I skip it because I don't know. Like, maybe it's because of like the theme and the message of it. I would still say the song is S tier though, because, you know, kind of shows off a versatile side of TUYU. Shows off that they can like kind of surprise us in some way, make some different styles of music sometimes, you know. Like, it's still similar to the TUYU branding, but at the same time it's something kind of different. So it's gonna go towards the bottom of S tier. Yeah. Next is Hachi. Man, Hachi. Everyone has that one, like, you know, anime, that one song that they're just so scared to kind of listen to or watch again, and that's what Hachi is for me. One of my favorite things about TUYU is that there's always like a theme or a message behind the song, or like maybe even the story, and Hachi actually had like a full story behind it. Hachi, Your Favorite Dog, is a song about a dog called Hachiko, a very loyal dog in Japan. You know, you can do most research on the story if you want to. I sound like a fucking asshole right now, but I've actually told this story several times on my channel now. But yeah, it's about a very loyal dog in Japan that kept waiting for its owner, like, what, 10 years after his owner actually passed away. And it's a very emotional story, and that's why I don't listen to the song as much, but it's so fucking good though. It starts off so slowly, so calmly, and, you know, like that combined with the visuals. There was this one shot of like the puppy like popping up, and that hurts me like every single time I see it. And that's not it though. The song evolves throughout the whole thing. It starts off very slowly, then it reaches the chorus. Not even the chorus, like, you know, the part after the chorus, where like it just fucking exploded, and it exploded even more towards the fucking end. Like this song feels like a story. Besides the beginning of the song, there wasn't a single part that was repeated, and you know it just like changed, transformed throughout the whole entire thing, and it's so good. It sounds so good, it feels so good, everything about it is so fucking good. This at the moment is either my third or fourth favorite TUYU song. There's another song on this list that's tied with it, but yeah, I'll just put it in triple S tier for now. Next song is What If This Isn't a Slave. Now, that's kind of a controversial name. Maybe we should say that real quick. Interesting thing about this song is that it was officially released in 2021 July when TUYU came out with a new album. I actually don't remember the name to it. I don't remember the album names. On one of her previous music videos, I forgot which one it was, she put a link to the song and was like, hey, you know, I released a new song. It's called What If This Isn't a Slave, like 2 years before the song itself came out. And I was like, wow, that's very fucking cool. Which I didn't expect. And you know, if you click on the link now, it just leads to the music video, so that's kind of confusing. But yeah, What If This Isn't a Slave though, I love how funky the song is, how different its structure, how different the instrumental sounds. Just like, you know, in a way it's kind of like Dominus, where it fits the TUYU branding, but it's also something that's very different compared to some of a regular song. In a way, I would say, What If This Isn't a Slave is like the perfect definition of an A tier. Like, I don't know why. There's something about it's like so balanced, you know? Like, for anyone that plays Apex, it's like the 301. You know, the old 301 Apex is one of the most popular, one of the most used guns in the game. And yeah, it's very good, but it's never been enough because it's not overpowered. Like, it's very good, but it's not overpowered. That's how I feel about this song. So yeah, I'll put it in the middle of A tier for that. Now we have Territory Battle. Now, the first time I heard Territory Battle, I was like, oh, this is like very fucking different. This has like a lot of potential. This is one of the TUYU solo songs as well, I think. It's like 2.5 minutes, I think. Yeah, I could kind of tell it was like from something. It's from like an anime or a game, and you know, someone can put it from it. It is from a game. The song is very good, very different in a way compared to most TUYU songs, but I do have to say though, whenever you discover that a song is from like an anime or a game, you kind of just know that like, okay, yeah, like okay, you know what I mean? Especially when you know that something is structured for a game, you kind of downgrades it in a way. But Territory Battle is still a great song though. I listen to it pretty frequently actually. Like, I just let it play every single time it does come on. But I don't know. Like I wouldn't say it's on the same level as most of TUYU's other songs, but it's still definitely good enough to go into B tier. Like I might get some hate for that for that placement right there. And now we have If There Was an Endpoint. If There Was an Endpoint. Yeah, if there was kind of similar to what I said about Trapped in the Past. If you've seen any of the videos where I talk about TUYU, you should know that I fucking love this song. Yeah, If There Was an Endpoint is like the prequel or the sequel to Buzz, I think. Now, wow, I don't know what to say, but this song is so good. First listening experience to the song was like one of the best things I've ever felt in my life, because like the moment the Buzz instrumental came up, I was like, wait a second, this sounds very fucking familiar. And I kind of realized that, hey, this is probably the prequel or the sequel to Buzz, because you know this was before she died, I think. You know, at the end of the series, we can clearly tell that, you know, she has passed away. And in the music video of Buzz, that was her in her afterlife, I think. So yeah. And also, I've have to say that this is not just like a hard-on copy of Buzz, so it's obviously like very similar. Like, you know, it's similar enough for us to recognize it. But in the second part of it though, I think they actually implemented like some parts of the piano, and even at the end where they just let the instrumental play out, that part was different too. And yeah, this was the song that was talking about Apache that's like, you know, tied from third to fourth place right now. Now I don't really know which song I like. Actually, I would say I probably like Hachi more, just because, you know, of this whole story behind it, of the whole music video, just everything, like how the song feels, how I feel when I listen to it. But I would say it is fair for me to put both of these songs in triple S tier. Now the next two songs on the list I actually don't recognize, so let me do a bit of research real quick. 10 seconds later. Okay, at least the first one is one of like the previous songs on the TUYU channel before the, you know, the group TUYU was formed. I'm just gonna assume that this was when Pusukun was working with like Vocaloid and whatever. So this isn't like actually Lei and Pusukun. Then the last one, I actually have no clue what the fuck that is. I actually have no clue what that is. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end the tier list today. Now we have 4 songs in triple S tier, 10 songs in S tier, 5 songs in A tier, and 1 song in B tier. Now this should show how good of an artist and how much I fucking love TUYU, because I only had 1 song in B tier, and B tier is still like an 8 out of 10 to me, which is still like very good. Like every single other song on this list is like 9 and above, and like most of them are actually like 9.5 and above, which is actually fucking crazy. But yeah, tell me if you guys disagree or agree with the list. Don't bash me though, because I don't like it when I get bashed. So yeah, don't be too mean to me. You know, tell me what your favorite TUYU song is, and tell me if I need to like fucking like you know, like make up my like, you know, redo my J-pop taste if any of the you know choices are like that bad. But yeah, that's it for this video though. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe. You obviously don't have to do any of that. You actually not required to do any of that. But if you'd like to be nice, then we can do all the things I just mentioned. And yeah, next time I do a J-pop tier list, it might be for Minami, just because of the fact that she doesn't have too many songs at all. I'm pretty sure she has like, including Emotional Water, there's maybe like 12-13 songs, which we can get through pretty quickly. But yeah, that should be it for this video though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will have a nice night, and hopefully we'll see each other again. Peace out.